Alright, I guess I might as well talk about this. I thought probably people would start making accusations about me in terms of like what I meant by this and what I meant by that in terms of things I published. I figured they'd probably start freaking out and saying I was trying to hit on Zac Efron, which I wasn't trying to do. I have thought about him over the past few months, like thought about how that entire situation happened, and I think, you know, I mean, it's kind of to be expected in terms of me and what my life has been like. I mean, I've really done all that I could do. You know, every day has been so painful and so difficult. But I think, knowing how much I tried to do the right thing all this time, and knowing how difficult everything has been, and knowing how difficult it still is, I can say, I know I'm sorry, or I did that wrong, or whatever it is, about various types of things. Overall, what I've done has been, I don't have a reason to be ashamed of it. You know, I mean, I have quite clearly eschewed. Yeah, I mean, I have quite clearly eschewed wealth for things that I thought were much more important. I've done that, you know, over and over and over again, despite every type of opportunity. You know, I'm just not what the conglomerate has been trying to make people think that I am. I'm not. You know, I'm not. As far as things with him and me personally, of course, as a preface to this thing, I've never met him, never talked to him on the phone, never emailed with him, any of that stuff. But I think, you know, that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that we never interacted, because we did. We interacted a lot. You know, we stopped interacting nearly as much a couple years ago when I finally just had all I could take. I'm like, I can't. He's just getting worse all the time. It's going nowhere. It undermines, like, my trying to deal with him at all. It's just like undermining everything that I do every day. You know, trying to fight the conglomerate's agenda, and it's getting me absolutely nowhere. It's getting me absolutely nowhere. He doesn't take me seriously. He's more horrible to me every day. Everyone is treating me badly, you know, because of this, and there's nothing I can do. I just have to, like, just stop. So I pretty much did, you know, and was quite angry with him. But I think too, I just kind of expected too much from him. He was, what, 20 something, 21, 22, something like that when all this began, you know, and has mostly grown up really has been entirely taken over by the industry that he's in, and so was, you know, both too young for the situation in terms of, like, how much I expected from him, and also even worse off, I think than just kind of a regular person his age would have been, really, for the most part. Because he had been in the entertainment industry for so long, and his mindset is basically just entirely and absolutely dominated by that industry and everything it thinks and everything it does. So, you know, I mean, I have been the target of much abuse by him, and he's still abusing me. You know, it's just kind of part of what the conglomerate does. I got angry with him, I think, as much as I did, all the times that I did, because I kind of expected too much from him in the first place. Which is, it's not a compliment to him, you know. I expected too much from you, but, you know, it's like, what can you do? You know, what can you do? It's to try to hold on to resentment about how someone who is so much younger than I am, and who was, you know, I think he turned 22 in 2010, something like that. Was so young when this all began, and had no life experience to, like, help him understand that everything was so bad. You know, I mean, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna continue I just continue to blame him, continue to be resentful. I'm 41 years old. You know what I mean? I mean, I knew he was too young for me right from the beginning, and I said that, you know, which is why also one of the reasons why I said no. You know, the times that he did offer, in addition to being disrespectful most of the time. You know, I mean, it's what can you do? Things happen, and you have to get up and, you know, go through the rest of your day. As bad as you feel, as many bad things happen, as many mistakes as you make, you know. I mean, the other option is suicide, which I think about. I've already talked about that a million times too, and it never phases anybody anymore. So I'm just slowly trying to put my life together. That's all I can do, you know. And I'm sorry that I expected so much of him, because I was guaranteeing that I was going to be disappointed, you know. He's just, you know, I think we're both bitter. Seems to me I am, anyway, and I try not to be, but I'm trying to just, like, let go of that and just be, you know, reasonable and practical about how I think about it.